Hi everyone and welcome to my Stampin' Studio. I'm Tina Rappy and today I wanted to clarify some things about our Stampin' Sisters Holiday Hoopla. About a week ago we had sent out the email invitation kind of explaining what was going to happen and everything, but we got a lot of questions. So our original intent was to make this our third annual in-person holiday hoopla, but stupid COVID doesn't want to allow that to happen. So Peggy and I talked about what can we do to make this work. So we are doing a virtual holiday hoopla. So the way this is going to work, we have it scheduled starting on Friday, Saturday, September 11th at about 7 p.m. and going until about 10. All right, and then having it on Saturday the 12th from about 9 to 4. So some of the questions that we got is, do we have to be available and in front of our computer the whole time? The answer is no. This is virtual. It will happen through a specialized Facebook group that will be Stampin' Sisters Holiday Hoopla 2020. So only those individuals that register for this holiday hoopla will be allowed into the group and will have access to all of the stuff with no ending date and ending point available. Okay, so you'll be able to see things whenever. So we will start out, let me back up just a minute. As the event gets closer, we will post out the actual agenda of from this time to this time, here's what we're doing. We will be taking breaks in between there too, so we don't want to, nor do we expect you to have your butt parked in front of, well, there went my earring, to have your butt parked in front of the computer for this whole thing. No, not at all. So we will start out, we will have some speakers. We are working on confirming for sure who all it will be before it's announced, but we have some amazing speakers lined up that you are going to enjoy. So we will have a speaker Friday night. The topics will be different business team related and fun things for these demonstrators to share. That will be throughout the weekend, but we will have one on Friday night. Friday night we will also have our business building project. For those of you that attended last year, you may remember, but what we will do is we are ordering every accessory that is in the catalog, and everyone will get a sample of them. So let's say, for example, there's a ribbon called Merry Christmas to You ribbon. You will get a piece of Merry Christmas to You ribbon. We will have a printout on 11 by 8.5 cardstock that will say Merry Christmas ribbon on it. You will then attach the ribbon to that spot, and you'll do that with all of the accessories and all of the papers and everything. It is a great visual of every product we have. I think this catalog is laid out beautifully. Things are shown really well, but seeing this stuff in person is a totally different ball game. And by you having these business building tools, not only will you be able to see what it is and what it's like, but your customers will as well. Because I fully believe at some point we will all be able to get together and gather in person again. So that is a great business building tool. And for those of you demonstrators who consider yourself simply a hobby or discounts demonstrator, woohoo to you. That's how I started out, and things grew from there. But anyway, if you don't want to use them on the display sheets, you can use them as accessories on cards or projects that you make. So it'll be useful no matter what. So those are the things that will be happening Friday night. Then on Saturday, we'll have some more speakers. We will be sharing the displays. We probably will do a display or two on Friday night as well. So speakers, displays, and then the class projects. So we're offering a total of 4 class projects. This is different than last year. Last year, everybody made 10 cards using all different stamp sets and that from the last year's mini catalog. But this year, we're limiting it to 1 stamp set or bundle per class project. So one class project will be a stamp set or bundle and we will make 3 cards out of that. Another one will be 1 stamp set or bundle and making 3 treat boxes or containers or whatever with that. Another class will be 4 cards using 1 stamp set or bundle. And then the 4th class would be a framed art project. So our thinking behind this is, first of all, with us not being in person, we certainly can't send all of the product that you need, all the stamp sets and ink pads and that, to each of you individually. So we're limiting the amount of product that we're using that way, and we will post out a list as the event gets closer so that you can have those things on hand to make yours. But also by grouping them together by stamp set or bundle, and using limited amounts of stamp sets or ink pads with them, making it something that you can easily reproduce for your customers. Okay, so we're hoping this will be an added benefit. So yeah, the agenda for that and the products needed for that will be posted. We will cut and package up all of the class supplies that you need. So we will have the cardstock cut to size, the designer paper cut, any ribbon that you might need with it, all of that stuff, and have it bagged up. Class project number 1, and here's project 1 from that class. So it will all be very easy for you to figure out. We will list the specific times that these classes will be happening, and you may choose to watch as we are making the cards and how we do it. Or you may decide to stamp along with us while we're doing it, or join in later and do it. So that's entirely up to you, and you can also go back later if we're moving along too fast. Knowing that different people stamp at different speeds, we're not going to slow down and just wait for everybody to get caught up with where we're at. We'll show you how to do it, and then at your leisure, you can put them together. You are welcome to gather together with other demonstrators at your comfort level of getting together, but we do request that only those that have paid for Holiday Hoopla be shown the information. Doing it otherwise, one person purchasing it and the rest watching it, it's kind of like stealing. So we would ask that you not do that. Plus, they wouldn't have the supplies to make the things anyway. So that's how that's going to work. We will have more speakers then, and then the displays. With that, I got a lot of questions about, if we register for Holiday Hoopla, do we have to make displays? No, you do not. Peggy and I have selected 6 of our team members to be display stampers, and they have chosen the suites that they want to display. So they will be making stunning displays featuring at least 12 cards, some 3-dimensional items, scrapbook pages, that all have to do with their suite, and it will be set up beautifully in a display. And normally you'd be able to walk up and take pictures and everything else, but of course, since you're not going to be where the display is, that can't happen. So we are having each display stamper do a video showing their display, the whole thing set up, then zooming in and talking about the different projects that they made. So some things may simply be cards, or other things they might hold up and say, so this opens this way, you know, it's a unique fold, or this is actually a book, and you know, kind of showing things that way. They will not there will not be recipes on how to make the projects or anything, but you will be able to really enjoy them. And we're also having them take individual photographs of every project in their display. That also will be posted to our Facebook group. So the Facebook group, once you have paid your registration fee and we have the Facebook group set up before the event, all of those things will be posted there for you to see as the event unfolds. There is also an optional card swap. Optional, meaning you don't have to do it, but when you register, we'd appreciate if you'd let us know, yes, I plan on doing that, or no, I don't. So we have the registration date for that. So you have until that date to sign up, which, let me just look here and see, because I don't remember when that is. I'm here, I'm just trying to find it. Swap registration deadline is August 1st. So Holiday Hoopla registration early bird, $75 is by July 31st. So what is that, 3 more weeks? Yep, 3 weeks. Otherwise, from August 1st to the 15th, it's $80 if you miss the early bird cutoff, and the swap registration is August 1st. Then we'll tally up how many people are doing the card swap. I'll send out and say, okay, this is how many you have to make, and then you'll make those and send them to me by the deadline date. I will send all of the different card swaps that you get back along with your project box that will come in the mail. That will have all 4 of your classes and your swaps and maybe some goodies in there. Then I will also take photos of each of those cards, and we will post it on the Facebook group, and there will be a card contest, and the winner will get a surprise. Let's see, what else? So, agenda coming later, supply list coming later. Everything will be prepped, cut, bagged, itemized for you in your bags. The event, as I said, is $75 or $80 if you miss the early bird deadline. And as Peggy and I do with all of our events, nearly every single dollar that we collect goes into it. So that helps to helps us to pay the display stampers for what they're doing, our speakers. We don't have to pay for the hotel rental this time, but now we have to ship everything out. So we do not put money in our pocket from this event. We spend it all. We want to keep this event going because next year we are going to get together in person and do it. But I hope this helps to answer some of the questions that you have. And if not, if you've got other ones, please pop me an email, let me know. And I hope you and your friends decide to sign up for Holiday Hoopla because we're going to have a blast. Thanks so much. Hey, and until we meet again, enjoy life, stamp something, and eat chocolate. Bye-bye.